Hi, I'm Heather, and this is episode 3 of the series of stories that I've been calling Loving Touch. I felt a leap of excitement from deep in my belly receiving Sel's text invitation to join him at a songwriter soiree. I never made plans, and certainly not ones more interesting than a date with Sel to an event that I wanted to attend but hadn't felt brave enough to go alone yet, so I nearly responded instantly. Everyone I knew was going to these songwriter soiree things because they got to snuggle all their friends while listening to other friends share their own music or poetry live. It sounded awesome. I was crushed to see something on my calendar that I couldn't miss or reschedule. I was delighted, though, that he didn't drop it there, but instead messaged back, I look for cuddles almost every day. I need a new secretary so I can schedule more snuggles. Walking my dog on that dark and rainy night, suddenly I felt as if the afternoon sun burst from behind the clouds. I bounced rather than walked and smiled as I contemplated how to respond. I was nervous. I didn't consider myself to be a very good communicator, particularly not in text. I don't want to sound like a dork or overly excited, but also wanted to be clear I was interested in him. I started to draft this. Snuggles every day? That sounds like something I want to aspire to. I guess I need more cuddle buddies. Are you interested in applying? I actually already checked your references. Glowing reports all around. By checking references, I was referring to I had already asked Serena and Sally about their experiences with Sel, and they'd shared openly with me about their kind of more sexy snuggles with him, kissing and touching each other a few times, and how fun it was. I read the text back to myself out loud before I sent it, and it made me laugh, so I pushed send. The next moment, I felt the rush of holy shit, that was too brazen and probably didn't even make sense. I may have started to spiral into a pit of self doubt if he had waited much longer than he did to respond. He replied he was interested, and I leapt straight up as if I had boingy legs. We bantered back and forth, and he said he had to be honest. He had a lover who wasn't ready for him to have one-on-one cuddles, but groups were fine. My stomach dropped a bit to realize he already had a lover, but since he'd been clear he was openly poly, I figured it was safe to think he was interested in more with me than just chatting. I really didn't have any expectations about sexy stuff with him, though. All I really wanted was snuggles and individual attention, so I figured we'd talk and make sure the boundaries were clear. A few nights later, he texted to ask if I was sitting around waiting for a spontaneous cuddle invitation because he could have one-on-one snuggles now. When I read his text, I was already drunk on oxytocin from the incredible snuggles, conversation, tea, and massage I was receiving that very evening from a different man. I remember thinking, holy shit, when it rains men, it pours. Damn, I'm freaking lucky. Unfortunately, our availability didn't match up for the next several rounds of chatting, text invitation conversations. Finally, I had an idea. Maybe Snuggles wasn't where we were meant to start. Maybe it was something lighter, like dancing and playing. I'd been wanting to reconnect with my playful side for a while. Too much of my experience felt heavy and challenging, and I desired an opportunity to lighten up. I also suspected that even though he said one-on-one snuggles were approved by his lover now, energetically, one of them was blocking our dates from happening. I figured it was a good idea to try another angle because I didn't want this attraction or this interest to fizzle out. I had once told him he was lucky to be the kid with the coolest house in the neighborhood where everyone wants to hang out, so I thought I'd start there. I texted him at 7:30 a.m. Good morning, Sal. I have an idea. Can I come over and play sometime? Sure, snuggles are great, but what I am sorely lacking is play. Wrestling, toothpaste rolls, contact dance, bouncing on beds. That sounds super fun to do with you, and we can't really go for it with a bunch of bodies in the way at a cuddle puddle. What do you think? A few minutes later, he responded, Good morning, Heather. I'm smiling. What a fun suggestion. Yes, let's do it. Tomorrow evening's currently open. Wrestling and play can make me frisky sometimes. Just want to say, I can keep it in check though. My response, thanks for the warning, laugh emoji. What time tomorrow night? His response, I work until 6 and can make us some dinner if you like. I'd be home by 6:30. My response, great. My favorite food is whatever someone else makes. Gluten-free and dairy-free, please. Little red heart. Cell's response, can do. Mac and cheese coming up. I shot back, fart city to follow, and that makes me sad. But hey, farts are funny, so there's that. A while later, he responded, you know why farts smell? My response, please tell me. I can only think of super literal answers that aren't funny at all. Cell, so the deaf can enjoy them too. Me, okay. I'm still giggling at that. He sent me another. What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? Me, I'm on the edge of my seat. Cell, like a platypus. I'm off to contact improv. Catch you later. Me, thank you for the good laugh. Enjoy. I truly enjoyed our text exchange and silliness and looked forward to when we would finally share some time and space together. Thank you for being on the receiving end of this version of the of chapter 3. I hope you enjoyed. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Have a great day.